Hey everyone, this is Riff Raff, and today I'm excited to show you this awesome game that came out in 1995. Still going, although kind of a trickle of players as it used to have. It's called Subspace, or today's name is called Continuum. This is a game that came out in 1995, published by Atari, I believe. Atari Games, maybe? I'm not sure. But this is one of the best multiplayer games ever to come out. It's kind of similar to Asteroids or Space War, if you can go back that far, in terms of how you control your ship or your player. You rotate with the left and right keys, thrust with the up, and in this case, you can thrust backwards by pressing the down arrow key. Right now, I'm just in spec. You can be in spectator mode and watch other people play. No one's playing right now. There's a couple guys that are out of spec. You can see on the upper left everyone that's in this particular arena. No one's playing in this arena, in this zone. This is Chaos Zone, where basically anything goes. It's sort of a free for all type thing where you can go and attack other people, be on different teams. And what makes this game so great is it's really gets down to the core of PvP. There's not a whole lot of luck involved. There are some random elements like, what you can get with your bullets. There's a range of damage that they can do. So it's not 100% without luck, but for the most part, it does boil down the gameplay into just a really good experience for player versus player. Here, I'll exit spec. Get in here. These guys are fighting each other. I'm not going to fight them. I'm just going to go through and explain how this works. So, if it looks a little bit like Asteroids, where you can rotate and thrust. You have two main weapons. One is your guns, and the other is bombs. Now, the bombs cost more energy. Well, actually, both weapons take energy, and the energy is also your hit points. So you have one resource that you have to keep track of, and it regenerates. And you can see it at the top. Someone's shooting at me. That's fine. I'm just picking up these greens. There's a lot to cover here in a short period of time. I'll kill this guy because I have shields and he doesn't. And he doesn't know it. Yep, I killed him. He's like, what the fuck, right? Because he doesn't know I have shields. Basically, when you pick up these random greens... Alright, these guys are itching for a fight. They don't care about me making this informational video. These greens represent power-ups. And as you pick them up, your ship increases up to certain maximums, and you improve your guns, more maneuverability, and it's your penance or your punishment for dying is you get back to a ship. Now they're not always positive. Like I just picked up an engine's power down, which makes you completely unable to steer your ship for a few seconds. And there's actually a severe version of that, which is more than a few seconds. I see someone's laid some mines out there. So you've got a few different weapons that you can use besides your gun and your bombs. Those you pick up through these various power-ups. And some of those are Thor. You do that by... That's a Thor I just fired off. I have two left. You can see on the left side, right in the middle of the screen, there's a little thing that looks like Thor's hammer. That represents the Thors. And those are yeah, he just fired one. Probably doesn't want to fight me because he didn't understand I had shield before. Or he really gave me a lot more damage than I gave him, but he still died. So he probably thinks I'm a lagger or something like that. Besides the Thor, there's also bursts. I haven't been able to pick up one of those yet. Here's a decoy. You can send a decoy out, and they'll be like, they're busy fighting each other, so they don't really care. But that's a very good thing to use in a pinch. You also have, you can see at the bottom, on the left side, below the Thor, are portals. That's a symbol that represents portals. Now what you can do with portals is, if I can remember the controls, shift, insert. So you can see that little graphical thing. The other people can't see that I've left behind, this portal thing. Now for 60 seconds, I can choose to hit the insert key and return to that. So that's a strategic device that you can use for all sorts of different things. There are countermeasures to pretty much everything in the game. For the portals, there's an ability called anti-warp, and that's something that you can again pick up with these greens. Now I just picked up power, a super, so that lets me fire without draining my energy reserves. And I don't know where anybody is. They may have left. I don't see anyone on the radar, but that lets me shoot without you know, lowering my shields at all, and that makes it's very dangerous if someone has super, because a big part of this game is energy management. And when you have a super for now 5, 3, you can see in the top right it's running out. 1, and then now when I fire, you can see my energy at the top of the screen deplete as I expend munitions, especially with bombs. It's a little bit more visible. Now the bombs work differently in that when they explode on the wall or against the ship, they produce shrapnel, and those shrapnel can damage you much like bullets. The other thing that's different with the bombs, which really adds a lot of strategy, is the closer you hit someone with the bombs, the more damage they'll do. The thing is that if you hit someone with a bomb and that bomb is close to you as well, any damage that you would have taken is subtracted from the damage that is given to that opponent. Now, it might be a little confusing. It basically means if you use a bomb like close, I'll just do it here. Well, actually I won't. Oh, he got me. I thought I could fade that bomb. If you use a bomb that's close to another person, it's a close bomb. You take most of the damage and they take almost nothing. So the range at which you use the bombs is very important, and it becomes a real challenge or a battle of wits when you're fighting someone, because when you use the guns and when you use the bombs, makes a big difference. So I'll go ahead and green some up. Maybe I can get you a burst. Find a burst so you can show that off. The burst is another weapon that you can use, and it basically kind of works like the Death Blossom in Last Starfighter, I guess. That's kind of a weird analogy, but if I can find one, I'll show it to you. It basically means that oh wait, is that a burst? I think I have one burst. So let's say you're in a tight corridor here and you're fighting. I think it's shift. Yeah. So those bounce all over the place. They don't hurt you, but as soon as they hit the wall and they touch anybody, they're basically like level 4 bullets. They're extremely strong, and in a tight situation, those will really destroy your enemy quickly. And of course, they can use them on you too. But one of the things is that in a tight area, it's very difficult to dodge them all. Now you have defensive abilities as well. One is Repel. If you look at the left side now on the top, the second thing is a Repel. They look like little suns. And I'll show you what happens. I'll let this guy, basically, hit shift and control at the same time as is what you use to do a Repel. I guess I'll leave those guys alone. They're fighting. And what it does is sort of, well, it's like you'd expect. It repels things away. So a bullet that's going to normally kill you is now going to be, here, I'll just do it. See how it like threw them away, and it also works on them too. So the enemy ships. So if the ships are close to you, then they get repelled. Now what is that? What can you do with that? Well, besides save yourself, there's a very common technique called mine repelling. Besides your bombs, you can make like stationary bombs, which are called mines. You can't put them on top of each other, but you can put 4 of them there, and he knows what's up. He's getting mine repelled, and that's basically it. I used a repel to throw him into my mines. It's very cheap, it's very lame, and it's sort of a crutch. You know, it's people use that to get cheap kills, and it's not something that you want to be proud of. All right, now he just wants to fight me. He's like, that was cheap, he's saying. And I don't mind. I don't blame him. All right, so now the other thing is rockets. And the rockets let you go a lot faster than you normally would. In that case, I was able to close the distance. He didn't really see it coming, and he should have repelled, because that was a good game. And he died. It's really difficult to go over all the different little strategies and nuances in this game. What you can do. There's all sorts of different cheap things that you can do. Sort of like the mine repels. For instance, and this is something that I think I was one of the first people to do back in the day. Like you put a portal there, and then you can repel someone into the corner. I don't have oh, just had Thor's repelled at me. I don't have a burst to show you, but you can repel them, then use the portal, and then use a burst. It's sort of a complicated thing to do, but it's very difficult to stop it. All right, so you also have different kind of ships. All right, I had to repel. I was definitely dead. The different ships have different strengths and weaknesses. The ship I'm flying right now is the Warbird. This is your standard ship. It has the highest maneuverability of any of the ships, and it's the one I prefer to use. And you can see I'm out of repels. There's none of those suns on the left side inventory. So basically, if there was a situation where I wanted to save my life by using a repel, I would not be able to do that at this time. So you can't just keep using those repels over and over. Oh, we got a spider. All right, so I've got X radar. This basically lets me see where he's at. Even he's cloaked. I turn it off because he knows that I have X radar. He's I don't know where he is. Oh, he had enough of that. He's looking for a cheap kill because he's trying to stealth and sneak up on people. But because I have the X radar countermeasure, which any ship can get, you just have to get the right green or get the right power up. Then you can also have that. Now, by running X radar all the time, you're limiting your energy recharge rate. And basically, a lot of these things work like that too. You can have stealth, which makes it so you don't show up. Now, see, I'm just going to kind of pretend that I don't see him. Although I don't think he's going to be. Oh man, the weasel's trouble. All right, these guys are on the same. Yeah, I saw him. I know what's up. I wasn't born yesterday. You can work as a team, and that's often a very good way to go about things. In that case, the weasel, whose special was, well, one of the things that ship can do well is if they hit you with their bombs, you cannot regenerate energy for a certain amount of time, and that's very, very dangerous situation to be in, because you have to use energy when you fire your weapon. So if someone else is being able to fire at you and regenerate their energy and you aren't, then you're in a bad spot. So I'm letting those guys just kind of fight each other. You know, I'm just gonna use it. I was gonna use it. All right, so he's coming at me. I saw him. He thinks he's clever, but oh, he's got anti-warp on. Interesting. Let's get out of here. Anti-warp is one of those countermeasures that works against portaling, and then you can also warp if you haven't set a portal. Hitting insert will just warp you randomly in the map. And speaking of the map, if you hit Alt, you can kind of see the whole map. Now I'm playing in Chaos. This is a free for all. There's other different zones or places to go that have different games. There's hockey and trench wars and all sorts of games I don't really care too much about. I just sort of like the regular game, and some other people like some of those variants a little bit more, and over the years they've had different ones as well. So yeah, I'm flying with X-Radar on. Alright, I'm gonna rocket this guy. Oh, that's not gonna do it. Oh man, I'm in trouble. Whoa! I thought I could fade that. Oh well. I thought I had enough energy to be able to do that, but because I had the X-Radar on, I was a little bit weaker. And that's why that bomb took me out. I could have used a Repel, but I thought it was alright. I wanted that guy. They all want me because I was doing some cheap stuff. I don't blame them. Someone mind repelled me, I'd be after him too. I think I'm on my own frequency. Let's see. Yeah, I'm the only person on this frequency. Normally, you have several people on a frequency, and when they green, you also get the greens. So by greening, I mean picking up these power-ups, which are color green. So when you're alright, so I've got to have power. I mean, I have a super. I don't know if I have X-Radar. No, it doesn't look like I have it. Oh wait. Yeah. X-Radar also lets you see people that are using stealth, which isn't the same as cloak. Cloak lets you become completely invisible, where stealth hides you from the mini-map on the lower right. You won't be able to see them ahead of time, which is a kind of a big deal. Yikes. Give him a mine. Yep. They don't really expect it. They don't expect the guns. I don't like fighting weasels, I'll be honest. I think they're overpowered. Yeah, this guy probably wants to have a fight again. Maybe. I mean, there's all sorts of ways you can play this game. You can just be lame and do mine repels. You can just throw ordnance at people that are fighting, kind of like that. Just throw some bombs. Hopefully get a lucky kill. Now, besides this chaos zone, there's also league. People playing league where you're 4-on-4, and there's special rules like you're not going to get bursts or other things that are sort of cheap. I'll throw a decoy out in case someone starts messing with me. And the league is a lot more structured. You get 3 lives per player, so 12 lives per team, and then when those are out, you're done. And that's what. And back in the day, that's what I used to like to play the most. So you have the best players, really pushes your skill, pushes the envelope, and makes you really have to get better. All right, so I have a burst. I'm going to try to do the Repel portal burst, which is kind of difficult with the keyboard that I have. All right, that guy looks like a good. I'd really like to get that weasel. All right, so put that up there. Oh, almost got me killed. I'm gonna try to lure him over here. Oh, that's someone. Whoa, we're both getting. I'm gonna kill this. Shoot. Alright, I still have Repel left. Alright, looks like he's rocketing. Alright. Well, it didn't work. I think I hit the wrong button. I'm not used to using this keyboard, especially for Subspace. And I hit the wrong button. Oh, he doesn't have bouncies. I got a rocket. I guess they had enough. A rocket doesn't always save you, but it can be a good one if you're trying to chase someone who's running after you. What else is there? You've seen the rockets. You've seen, I think, pretty much all of the little specials that you pick up. On the right side, there's abilities, anti-warp, which prevents people from warping or using their portals. There's stealth, which removes you from the radar. I'm sorry, yeah. And then there's cloaking, which actually makes you completely invisible. And when you have those things turned on, first of all, this ship doesn't have cloaking, so it's not possible. There's only 2 ships that allow you to do that. What else? Let's see. I'll fight you. I'll fight anybody. If they attack me, I usually attack them back. But, I wanted to get the Repel portal burst in there, but it's like really difficult. Oh, I got killed by the shrapnel that he repelled, but I got killed because I was low on energy. That's funny. Where is he? Oh, is that you? I don't have anyone helping me green, so. Yeah, I got him back. He was weak from fighting the other guy, but no, I'm now bonus 2. I don't know what that stuff's all about. That happened. That stuff was added since I stopped playing regularly, so I don't really understand it. But. Now, see, that's a levy, that type of ship, and he can fire level 4 bombs. Some weird lagginess there. Okay, so his ship can go up to level 4 bombs. The penalty for using that ship is you move, your maneuverability is cut down. Yeah. I like using guns. Anyway, this game is really fun, and I'd love to see some more people playing it. It still has a few people. You know, if you go on the weekends, you'll get some more people playing. Again, this is just a free-for-all sort of. Get out of here. Whoa! Ah, should have repelled. I mean, that's the kind of cheap shit you can do, is because I was fighting the one dude, the other guy just was able to kind of vulch. So I'll do some cheap stuff, fire some balls down there. Hopefully cause some heartache. That might cause someone, yeah, someone's unhappy with that. It's a lot easier to wow, I don't know why that didn't kill him. He's got to be super weak now. Oh, he got me. Good game. What happens? It happens mostly because my ship isn't like fully up to speed. If I was on a frequency with some other people, I'd be getting some greens a little bit faster. Yeah, I'll fight you. Ah, let my energy go down way too much. That's why he's killing me. Maybe I can switch frequencies. Team is full. Alright, so we have 2 teams that are full, and I'm by myself. And I'm already on 3. So he's getting the benefit of people greening for him. And that works up to what? 100 greens. Let's see if I can just kill him here with the rocket. Bombs upgraded. I wasn't even at full bombs. He's got to be pretty weak. I'm pretty weak. I guess it just, you know, you have all sorts of power-ups that help your energy regen, more repels, green up a little bit. Come back and kill this guy. Where are you? Come over here. Don't run. There we go. Got him in the corner. Looks like I have some. What did I turn on? I'm not used to this keyboard. You really need one of those keyboards where you have all the home and the delete keys all in that 2x6 pattern. Right now, or you know, a 2x3. I mean, where you can reach them all quite easily. You want to fight again? Okay. He's only got level 2 bullets. I don't really have much energy. Oh, good shot. He tried to repel, but it was too late. He came at me a little too hard, bro. Anyways, I could play this game forever. I used to play it a lot. It's still very fun. It's still one of the best combat games. And when you get multiple people, I have another video where me and my buddy were playing, or hunting turrets. And the turrets are another thing. You can actually attach to another ship, and they can drive and you can shoot, and that can happen up to 7 more times. So you can have 7 gunners with one guy driving them around, and it's quite entertaining. I'll just go through some of the ships real quick. The Warbird is all around good ship, good maneuverability. Let's see. Alright, you have to be you have to be full. Alright, can I not do it? Oh, do I have something on? Alright, there we go. Alright, so this is the Javelin. This one specializes in a higher top speed at the expense of, you know, basically all of them are not going to be as maneuverable as a Warbird, the default type. But this one lets you go much faster. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little bit faster. It makes a difference when you're chasing someone. And this is the Spider. This one lets you cloak. That's its main deal. And I don't remember the controls. It's one of these. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the controls are right now. I never do a cloaking ship. There's one other cloaking ship, and I believe as soon as I switch to another ship, it's going to throw me into spec because they don't like you switching ships that much. Well, actually, they didn't at this point. This is the Levy. This one is the bombs are upgradable to level 4, and this started me with level 4 bombs. These are much more potent bombs, and you take a more deliberate hit to the maneuverability of your ship here when you fly a Levy. So this is a good one for, you know, if you have like a front line and people are fighting and you just want to throw some bombs in there. This is a good ship for that. Let's see. This is the Terrier. This one specializes in firing 2 bullets at a time. Again, is slightly less maneuverable than the Warbird. And again, I really only use the Warbird when I play, but you know, it's good to find a favorite ship that you like and go with it. What's 6? 6 is the Weasel. This is what I call the overpowered ship, and a lot of people like it. It's pretty fun. You fire these EMP shots instead of the bombs, and they act just like the bomb, except that you don't get shrapnel. Instead, you, I think I already mentioned this, but you reduce the ability for other people to shoot back or regenerate their shields. So you hit someone with one of these things, they're extremely vulnerable. It's a good in a team situation, or even just, you know, fighting a solo. I guess at some point I should get good at using this ship because it's so OP. This is the Lancaster. No data coming from server. I think it disconnected me. Oh, too many ship changes. That's fine. I can just go ahead and finish this video off by playing here by myself and no one else. This one, as you can see, the bombs bounce off the walls, and that's its specialty. So you're in a tight situation where you're going down a corridor or something, or you know that there's a wall to bounce stuff off. You can run away but still be a little aggressive shooting at things behind you. And this is the Shark. This one lets you cloak, much like the Spider, but it uses more energy to cloak and in turn is more maneuverable. So yeah, nice variety of ships. This is Subspace. Continuum. I'm going to put a link in the description. This is a totally free to play game. Get in this, download it. It's a blast. Get on Chaos, Trench Wars, wherever you like to play. Find a home for yourself and check this game out because it's awesome. I'm Riff, and I'm out of here. See you later. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Thanks a lot.